Assalamualaikum grade 4. I hope you all are fine. Welcome to your English class. Kids, you have to take all your online classes regularly and on time so that you can complete all the assignments which will be given in online classes. Okay, so let's start, kids. Today we will read Smart English. Please take out your Smart English books and open page number 38. Today we will read a poem which is An Invisible Dragon, written by Ken Nesbitt. Okay, kids, before starting the poem, here is a box given on the top of the page, and there are two questions in it. You have to answer these questions on your own. Okay, these questions are very easy. The first question is, have you heard of or read about dragons? Okay, you have to write your own answer based okay, and now come to question number 2. Do you think they are real or imaginary? You have to write your opinion, that what do you think about dragons, are they real or not? Okay, so now I'm going to start the poem, kids. I will summarize the poem after reading one or two stanzas. Okay, kids, this poem, which is on page number 38 and 39, you can see that it is divided into small paragraphs, right? So these paragraphs are called stanzas. Okay, जिस तरह उर्दू में हम जब भी हम कोई पोएम या नज़म पढ़ते हैं तो हम कहते हैं ना उसके अशार, वो उसके अशार होते हैं, ठीक है। एक पोइम में, एक नज़म में ढेर सारे अशार होते हैं, ठीक है। इसी तरह इंग्लिश में उनको हम शेर को या अशार को स्टैंजास कहते हैं। ओके, सो दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट स्टैंजा, ठीक है। दिस इज़ द सेकंड स्टैंजा, दिस इज़ द थर्ड स्टैंजा। ओके, so kids, I am going to read. I have an invisible dragon. She is such a remarkable flyer. She soars through the sky on invisible wings, exhaling invisible fire. So kids, you can see that there are some words in a same stanza which have same sound. For example, flyer and fire, they are giving same sound. Okay, so these are called rhyming words. Okay, if we come to next stanza, my dragon is utterly silent. She soundlessly swoops through the air. Why, she could be flying beside you right now and you would never know she was there. So kids, what are the rhyming words? Here are two rhyming words, which the words which are having same sounds. Can you point out them? Air and there. These two words have same sound. So these two words are also rhyming words. Okay. So kids, in the same way you will complete this poem. Here are the meanings of difficult words given, so you can easily find out the meanings of difficult words. Okay, I am going to summarize this poem. I will tell you that what the poet is saying in the poem. Okay, the poet is telling that I have an invisible dragon. Invisible means which cannot be seen. Okay, she flies, it means the dragon flies in the sky through her invisible wings and also exhales or breathes out invisible fire. It means that the dragon is invisible. Okay, nobody can see the dragon, and it also breathes out invisible fire. It means that the fire which the dragon breathes out, it is also invisible. Nobody can see the fire. My dragon is completely silent and flies in the air without making any sound. So the poet is saying that the dragon is completely silent. It means that the dragon does not that the dragon does not speak at all. It does not make any sound. Okay, it flies without making any noise or sound. Nobody can tell where my dragon is and what is she doing. If you try to pet her, you won't notice too much about her because her body is too airy and light, so you cannot feel it. Okay, kids. Then the poet tells that the dragon, that nobody can feel or sense the dragon. Why? Because the body of the dragon is weightless. It is airy. You can say that it is made up of air. So nobody can feel or touch the dragon. Okay. You cannot see, touch, or even feel her. Also, my dragon does not have any odor or smell, so she can never be smelled. Okay, kids, now the poet is saying that nobody can smell my dragon because it does not have any smell. Although you may find it weird or strange, but trust me, it is true. And oh, did I tell you that I have an invisible unicorn too? In the last stanza, the poet is saying that my dragon is the poet is saying that you may find this outlandish. Landish means very strange or weird. Okay, so you may find that all the qualities about a dragon, or or this whole poem which is about the dragon is a lie. But the poet is saying that trust me, it is not a lie, it is truth. Okay. And in the last, the poet says, did I mention or did I tell you that I have an invisible unicorn too? It means that the poet is saying at the end of the poem that he also has a unicorn which is also invisible. Nobody can see it, nobody can hear it, and nobody can feel it. Okay, I hope you understand. You have to read this poem which is on page number 38 and 39 on your own, and you will underline all the words which you find difficult, and then you will find their meanings from dictionary, because we have already learned that how to find meanings from a dictionary. Right now you will do page number 40 on your own. In the A part, the poem is divided into 5 parts. Each part of the poem is called a stanza, and I have already told you this. Okay, kids, now what you have to do, you have to read the poem and then you have to locate a pair of rhyming words in each stanza. Okay, for example, in first stanza I told you a pair which is flyer. No, it was yes, it was flyer and fire. In the second stanza I told you one more pair which was air and there. Right, in the same way you will write 4 pairs of rhyming words over here. Okay, now in B part you have to read the after reading the poem carefully, you will do this true false, and in B part you will write the answers of these questions. Okay, these questions are very easy. Kids, we do not make copy of Smart English comprehensions book, so you will write the answers, you will write the short answers here, the space given after these questions. Okay, so I hope you understand. Read the poem very carefully and do page number 40 on your own. Thank you, kids. Take care. Allah Hafiz.